Hi, this is Weekly Reflections, and I'm Nancy Joy, and it's July 4th, 2015, when I'm recording this, Freedom Day, Independence Day, Freedom Day in the United States. It's what it represents to us. So naturally, to us awakened ones, it's going to bring to mind how that we realized we're really not as free as we thought in that 3D world out there. But, I heard on a YouTube an interview, and in the background, to bring the point up about freedom, they were playing an old Janis Joplin song called Me and Bobby McGee, and the refrain is, "Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing don't mean nothing, honey, if it ain't free." And that song has always exemplified to me the meaning of freedom, to truly be free. And so it naturally took me on one of my little journeys, and especially poignant as today we have a choice in this 3D, in this world that we see. There are so many beings that aren't free, really truly free. And even we in our own selves are moving into that kind of a freedom. That's what the higher frequency is about. But you have a choice where you put your focus. You can put your focus on your lack of freedom, what's been taken away from you, what you're stuck in, what kind of matrix you're in, all that stuff. Or you can choose to let it go, and you can choose to vibrate in a different frequency. And when I took this a step further, utter freedom is really letting go and yet being grounded in the grace and beauty of where you are in the moment. And if you're in the moment already vibrating in a higher space, how great is that? For example, you're not free if you're responding to a person or a situation in a way to avoid being rejected. That's not freedom. And a lot of us do that in our relationships. If you dread paying your mortgage payment every month or your bills every month and are worried and frustrated, that's not freedom, right? When you really look at it, all your experiences that worry you and frustrate you are because you're in an old paradigm with them. You're in an old mindset and a mind structure. If you really dislike your job, but the economy's scary, and how will you make a living, and how will you pay your bills, so you go to this job, that's not freedom. Freedom is saying, if I let go of this job, I will have the space, the energy, and the connection inside myself to create something new. I get sick of the song Let It Go from Frozen, as I have three beautiful granddaughters, I have two beautiful granddaughters, my mind's going, and that was quite a thing, and over again, let it go, but it is a powerful song. The more we let go of our perceptions of how things should be, the freer we are. And I'm not talking about giving up. There's a difference between letting go and giving up. Giving up is you do because you're frustrated, because you can't do it, because it isn't working. And it has a very heavy emotional overtone. Letting go is, I'm letting it go. Something better will come along. It's a choice. It moves you forward. It's opening and expanding. And really, what's this all about? It's about living in your heart. Because the only true freedom an individual ever has in their life is when they live from that heart place. So as long as you get it, that letting go and giving up are not the same thing, can't you really feel that vibration and the power in saying, I'm just going to let it go. Something will work out. And this is my favorite. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I know this is all going to work out. And the more you can stay in that let go space, the freer you feel. And that's freedom. It probably wouldn't matter. I don't know this for sure because I've never been in a prison. But if you were in an actual 3D prison, but your heart was living in freedom and letting go of the fact that you're programmed to believe that this is a terrible thing, who knows what you could create in that space? I'm just saying, let's take a look at real freedom today on our country and on the planet, in the world. Nothing happens instantly. we grapple with freedom during these chaotic times and try to understand it. But just for now, identify one place in your life. Try to make it a kind of bigger one, where you are reacting in an old mind pattern that's limiting your freedom. And really jump in and let it go. Let it go and feel, especially on today, feel the lift of that freedom. I think it's happening on a major level. We may be going into chaotic times, but the freedom is growing and it's indestructible. So just remember, freedom is just another word for nothing left to lose. So whatever it is you're afraid to lose, let it go and open this magnificent space of freedom on our Independence Day. Have a great day, whatever you're doing, enjoying friends and family, or if you don't live in the States, having just an ordinary weekend. Have a great one, and we'll be back with you next week. Take care of who you are. Bye.